Well, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel if this is your first time here. Um, in this week's tapping EFT video, it's slightly different because there's going to be a bit of meditation, a bit of EFT, um, dealing with seasonal illnesses. Now, it's winter here in the UK, so there are a lot of coughs and colds going around, and I'm sharing my experience about how I changed my experience around a cough. Now, first of all, the usual disclaimers: this isn't a substitute for medical advice. If you've got a cough, especially a persistent one, go and see a doctor, etc., etc., etc. But this can help, especially, if you wake up coughing in the middle of the night, like I did yesterday or earlier this morning. And what I did was actually sit, meditate with the experience of it, because I realised a few years ago, it was pre the first lockdown, and I'm pretty sure that I had COVID, but we didn't know what it was then. And I had this persistent cough that went on for weeks. And what was interesting, when I look back at that time, okay, the cough was there anyway, but I then add to the suffering, the second arrow, if you like, by my thoughts around what was happening. Isn't this terrible? Oh, I want this to end. Which then makes it worse because that takes up energy resisting it. So I could feel like a bit of a cold coming on the other day. And yesterday I was leading my weekly meditation group and was coughing a little bit. And I woke up, I don't know what time it was, very early this morning, probably, I didn't look at the time, but it was probably about something like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I could feel tickling in my throat, like that. You get that when you want to cough. So rather than sort of then start getting frustrated because I can't sleep, I don't do that now anyway. I will sit and watch or lie and watch my thoughts. So it was like my goal then is to get rid, or not get rid of, but not let the thinking get in the way. I mean, we can't stop the thinking anyway, but observe more, what are my thoughts about what's happening and what is actually happening? So it's about detaching like the thoughts from the physical sensations. So observing the physical sensations, I can just feel like this energy moving around, and it's like I don't even know where it is. It sort of feels like it's in here somewhere, or it moves up and down. Sometimes it goes up to the back of my mouth, and it's just, well, you can try that now for yourself. It's like, just close your eyes for a minute and notice any sensations in your body. So if it is a cough you've got, or a potential for a cough, can you feel those sensations sort of in the back of your throat, in your mouth, or somewhere around that area? And just notice what those sensations are like, without the stories about this is painful, this shouldn't be happening. I've done this with toothache as well while I was waiting to go to the dentist. And when you really, if you're able to like sit with that pain and then realizing that, okay, there's energy moving around, it's quite intense, but the only reason it's painful is because my mind is adding that layer onto the sensation that's already there. And I mean, okay, it's a good thing that it's intense, because our body's telling us that maybe I need to go and do something about this, have my tooth out, or have my filling looked at, or whatever. But, and the same, with a cough, or maybe there's some imbalance. Well, there is some imbalance, because coughing isn't a normal thing. There's some imbalance in the energy field somewhere of our bodies, because everything is just energy. And when we get ill, that's an imbalance in that energy. So as I sat and observed these sensations, it was then it took quite a lot of will not to cough. It's not like I'm suppressing the cough. I don't recommend that. But I was able to like be in that gap. It's like, and realizing that actually it's my mind that's creating this. My mind is creating this cough. So if I can stay with those sensations, sometimes, yeah, a cough might come out, but it was only very occasionally, instead of me just coughing and coughing all the time, which then also takes up a lot of physical energy as well as mental energy, not wanting this to be happening. That made for a much more peaceful experience. And also, I was like breathing into it as well, and that gave it some release. So you can imagine as you breathe in, that the breath is going into the back of your throat or wherever you feel that tickling, those sensations, and I can still feel it now, and I'm aware of it. But the cough, as you can hear, the cough isn't coming. It's like I could be coughing my guts up right now, to put it crudely, but I'm not, because I'm just able to stay with those sensations. So this is just, an invitation for you to try this, because it may be, yeah, as I say, you need to go to the doctors or go and get some medication or whatever you need to do. But in the middle of the night, that's probably not feasible. And this is a way to reduce your suffering. And eventually, it took a while, but I did go back to sleep, and I didn't cough. And then I woke up and the sensations were still there, and they're still there now, but I'm not coughing. So this is just something for you to try and experiment with. And also, so now that's like the meditation side of it, being with that experience and observing your thoughts around it. It's like, get curious. It's like, oh, I'm thinking that I don't want this to happen, which is crazy because it is happening. So we're adding to our suffering by not wanting something to happen that is already happening. And the other thing, obviously, that you can do is to tap on those thoughts and beliefs that you're having around this cough or this experience. So what we'll do now then, we'll do a bit of tapping or on a cough, as that is what I'm experiencing right now, or you can use it for any other physical ailment or whatever is happening in your body. And this is around your thoughts around what's happening. I'm not saying we're going to heal the cough or the cough is going to go away or whatever, but you never know, it might. Who knows? But it's not going to do any harm anyway, because as a result, you're going to have a calmer mind. And then when we've got a calmer mind, you say, oh, just a little then. When we've got a calmer mind, we can think more clearly, and we're better able to deal with whatever it is that we have to deal with, rather than being reactive. So now we're going to do some tapping. So now let's do some tapping. Now I'm focusing on the cough and my thoughts around the cough. Obviously, feel free to replace any of my words with words that work best for you, or simply just tapping on the meridians will provide some relief to your thinking. So before we start then, just take a couple of deep breaths and close your eyes. Feel into the body, and in particular your thoughts around the cough or any other issue that you're experiencing right now. And on a scale of 1 to 10, or how intense this is, where 10 it's unbearable, I don't know how I can carry on, down to 1 where no, everything's okay, it's chill. So just go with the first number that comes into your mind. that's probably the right one for you. And then we start tapping. And if you want to know more about tapping and the tapping points, do go to the introduction to EFT video, which is in the description below. And it doesn't matter what side of the body you do it on, and you can miss out points if it's uncomfortable or you've got physical limitations. So we start just tapping gently on the side of the hand, feeling the breath, feeling the support of the ground. Even though I really don't want to have this cough, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I really wish this cough would go away, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. Even though I'm tired and exhausted and I've got a lot on my plate right now, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. So going to the eyebrow point. This cough is so annoying. It's just irritating me the whole time. It's keeping me awake. And leaving me feeling very tired. I just wish it would stop. One way or another. I need to be well. I've got so much that I need to do. And this cough is stopping me. I can't get anything done at the moment. And it's leaving me feeling frustrated. And I'm feeling overwhelmed. Because I can't do as much as I want. And all the jobs keep piling up. And I haven't got the energy to do them. And I can't even rest properly. Because this cough is keeping me awake. So I'm tired because I can't sleep. And I'm tired because the cough has sapped all my energy. And I really don't want to feel like this. I'm angry at this cough. Why does it always happen to me at this time of year? When I've got all these things that I need to do. Now, what if I could just let go of that way of thinking? What if I could accept it? After all, I can't control it. It's happening without me needing to do anything. And maybe it's a sign that I need to rest, that I need to take care of myself a bit more. Realistically, there's nothing that can't wait. It will all get done eventually. And if I can let go of the fear and anger around this cough, then I might actually start to feel a bit better. If I allow my body to relax so it can heal. Surely that's better than all the negative thinking around what's happening. Right now, everything's okay. I am safe and I am loved. Stop tapping, close your eyes and take another deep breath. And notice how you feel now on a scale of 1 to 10. And you can go back, you can do some more tapping, you can sit and meditate, relax with the experience of what's happening, observe your thoughts and seeing if it's possible to detach those thoughts from the experience. So I hope this has helped. Please comment below about how your view, maybe your experience of your cough changed as a result of doing these exercises. I'd love to get your feedback. So I will see you again very soon. In the meantime, take care, go well, and lots of love. Bye.